The only constant is change itself. Golden was started for the growers and is 100% grower owned. We use the facility as almost an extension of our farms. Golden Macadamia started about 21 years ago, where a group of us growers got together and we wanted to have a little bit more say in terms of how our crop was actually marketed, and we want a little bit more transparency. We've just grown from one success to the next, and we've been very fortunate to have F&B as a partner in that journey that's believed in us. Macadamias, we knew that had a lot of the healthy monounsaturated fats where the consumer was now starting to move towards. And if you look at all the diets in the last 20 years, nuts and macadamias in particular have actually managed to survive all the diet fads that have been around.
Our goal is to try and take in crop as quickly as we can through the growers, and then process it as efficiently as possible to yield as much value back to the growers as well. In terms of scale, I think this is probably 3 or 4 times bigger than a normal processing facility, and it can basically handle a whole crop in a very short space of time.
Carbon footprint is starting to play a big role going forward. Macadamias certainly tick a lot of those boxes.
So what we've done to make it sustainable, we've used our roof space to put solar panels on our roof. We have 1 megawatt of solar capability on our roof. We're less reliant on the grid. One of our goals is to become sustainable as a factory, almost be off-grid. So we have also installed the state-of-the-art wastewater treatment plant. So we take water in from the river, we treat it, we purify it, ready for our potable water, and then we also treat our own wastewater as well. And then going forward, looking at how do we become carbon neutral? How do we become the first green macadamia factory in the world? We're actually looking to generate our own power on site as well, using a biomass plant.
And that's via burning our shells, capturing some of that carbon. I think we're ultimately going to be able to close the carbon loop by being able to sequestrate carbon from the atmosphere via the trees. I think through our partnership with F&B, it's not just a partnership at Golden Max level, it's a partnership with growers, and it's a partnership with businesses that the growers are involved in. One of the highlights with F&B is having a trusted partner that understands our needs as a business. This is a business that's grown from nothing into a R1 billion business. And with F&B, there's been crop financing through their overdraft facility as well as term loans on the building itself. To have a partner like F&B who's been able to walk the journey with us has been fantastic. Through Westbank, they financed some of the expansion into solar energy, going into a massive expansion plan just as COVID started, and produce a facility that will basically stand the test of time and take us into the future.
If it wasn't for F&B, we wouldn't have been able to do this project. They're really treating us as business partners. They understand our business needs. They understand the aspects of a sustainable life cycle business model that we have. And they really do stand by us as a business.
Since day one, Golden Max has always been able to change and innovate and bring new things to the table, and I think we'll consistently do that. Definitely, I think people within the industry look up to us. The future for Golden is bright. There are lots of very exciting projects that are busy unfolding at the moment. You know, we're not just a processor of macadamias. We are taking a lot of steps to sort of integrate ourselves with our customers and their value chains, and some very exciting ventures where we are actually able to get a lot closer to the consumer than we've ever been before.